G'day and welcome to this episode of Ranger Touring. We're out here at Mt Maroon doing the bushwalk. It's about a 5.8k walk, allows 6 hours of return, but I reckon we'll be right in a couple of hours. You do go up about 600 meters of elevation and about 3k's to get up that distance. So we're going to crack in. It's just a bit before lunchtime, so we probably have left it a little late, but we're going to hurry along and get this done. Should be good. Check good weather. It's a bit after 10, but we'll be right. Got 2 litres of water, fully charged phone. We didn't bring a GPS, but we'll be right. And my runners, they'll do. Yeah, we'll be right. It's just a bushwalk at the end of the day. Oh my God, goes straight up. So when you turn off the main road, it's about a 3.5k dirt road to come into the car park. It's completely two-wheel drive accessible, and then there's a small car park at the bottom with just a few places to pull in. All right, we're only 700 meters in and it's starting to really go up the hill now. Turns into a bit of a rocky playground. So we're about a third of the way through, about 180 meters up now, so about a third of the height as well. You can see Mt Maroon right in the background, so most of it's just up this ridge line, which sort of drops off on either side, and it's pretty steep, I won't lie. It's taken us about 20 minutes to do the first K, and that also included a bit of the flat track. I'm out of breath. But yeah, the last little chunk is meant to be a bit scrabbling. You have to do a little bit of climbing, but nothing too crazy, so I don't like heights. But I'll keep going. Still got a bit to go to the top. Once you get up high enough, you start seeing these markers every so often, just to keep you on the right track. Fair, the path is a little bit unclear, but it's defined enough that you're not going to get lost off it. Before you get right to the top, about the 2k mark, there's a really steep downhill section, and yeah, you gotta take it real slow, otherwise you'll go flying down. Don't know how long this goes for, but that there is the mountain right there, so obviously there's a very steep end to it. We're still only about 2/3 of the way up in terms of elevation to gain, so we've still got a fair bit to go. I think we start the scrubbly section now. Okay, I think we're at past the worst part. Oh, this is nicer. So much better. Like dropped like 4 degrees. So when you get to the top, there's a big open flat section. The spot where I commented, it dropped to quite a few degrees. We were told to go to the right because apparently that's the main summit. The other one is not the main summit, but there is a few different spots at the top of Mt Maroon to go check out. It's a bit confusing towards the top. There's a few tracks running off every which direction, and then the arrows aren't super consistent. So you have to sort of look for what looks like the most commonly used track and follow your nose a bit. Almost at the top. Here we are. So we made it to the top. It took us about an hour and 20 minutes to get up here. The last probably kilometre, actually to be fair, the whole thing is pretty steep and pretty tough on the legs, but the last sort of kilometre you're really climbing out on all fours for a part of it, but generally speaking it's not too hard. We did take our time, stopped at some of the little shots where you can have a break and get a view. When you get up to the top, it is spring at the moment and there's just these bees all over the bushes at the moment, so it's probably not the most pleasant to just sit here and do it because they're just everywhere jumping on you, but in general the view is just pretty spectacular. This would be awesome to come up here as the sun's sort of setting or sun rising, if you can do that properly. But I highly recommend this walk. It's a good way to fill in a day, and you won't regret it. I'll let you know the time, how long it took us for the overall walk when we get down. Just finished off the walk, back in the car park now. So that was 2.5 hours of combined walking up and back. We reckon it was about an hour and a half, an hour 20 up, and then a pretty quick descent down of about an hour. So we spent about half an hour at the top, walking around, exploring the place. I think what I'd say is that you don't need the 6 hours if you're probably a bit younger and happy to smash it out. If you you know, obviously if you're a bit slower, then I'd probably take the whole day to do it, and you could definitely do it slower than we did and probably stop more along the way and, you know, sit for lunch, etc. But I'd say 3 hours is, if you're keen to just get it done, 3 hours is definitely what you need. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Ranger Touring.